exploring the highly anticipated debut in the affordable SUV market, we take a closer look at the 2025 Dacia Sandero. Dacia, known for its straightforward design philosophy and budget-friendly approach, has once again captured attention with an updated version of its popular Sandero model. This release promises to deliver more value than ever before, setting a new standard in the affordable SUV segment. In this review, we dive deep into the latest offering from Dacia, a Romanian automaker with a reputation for practicality and reliability. We'll cover every aspect of the 2025 Sandero, including its design enhancements, engine options, technological upgrades, performance, and safety features. When it comes to design, Dacia remains true to its principle of prioritizing function over form. However, the 2025 Sandero adds a touch of sophistication with a modernized look, while preserving the rugged utilitarian appeal that Dacia is celebrated for. This combination of practicality and refined aesthetics makes the new Sandero a compelling choice for budget-conscious drivers who refuse to compromise on style or functionality. Starting with the front, the 2025 Sandero features a revised grille that is both broader and more prominent. The Dacia logo takes center stage, flanked by leaner LED headlights that give the car a more modern appearance. The headlights now have a characteristic Y-shaped LED daytime running light signature, giving a touch of elegance to the overall look. Moving to the side profile, the 2025 Sandero remains its boxy SUV-like appearance, but with some significant modifications. The wheel arches are more prominent, giving the vehicle a more muscular appearance. The side skirts have been significantly modified to increase aerodynamics, which should lead to higher fuel efficiency. Dacia has also released new alloy wheel designs in sizes ranging from 15 to 17 inches, depending on the trim level. One of the most notable changes in the 2025 model is the improved ground clearance. The SIA has increased the Sandero's ride height by around 30 millimeters, boosting its SUV credentials and off-road prowess. This modification not only improves the vehicle's operation, but also its appearance, giving it a more dominating presence on the road. The 2025 Sandero has revised taillights that match the Y-shaped characteristics of the front LEDs. The rear bumper has been resculpted and a false diffuser lends a sportier edge to the overall design. The tailgate design has been improved for easy access, and Dacia has skillfully merged the rear windshield wiper into the roof spoiler for a cleaner look. Dacia has expanded the color possibilities for the 2025 Sandero, adding various new metallic and pearl finishes. These include a dazzling electric blue, a sophisticated dune beige, and a sleek comet grey, as well as the traditional solid hues, glacier white and fusion red. In terms of size, the 2025 Sandero has increased marginally. It is approximately 50 millimeters longer and 20 millimeters broader than the previous generation, resulting in extra interior room. Despite these increases, DCIA has managed to reduce weight gain to a minimum by using lighter materials in specific body panels. Aerodynamics is one area where DCIA has made tremendous progress. The drag coefficient of the 2025 Sandero is 0.32, which is outstanding for a vehicle in this class. This enhancement is the result of modest design adjustments, such as the aforementioned side skirts, a more steeply sloped windshield, and finely sculpted wing mirrors. Dacia has increased the emphasis on SUV-style cues for individuals who choose the stepway variation. The stepway has more body cladding around the wheel arches and along the side sills, roof rails as standard, and a slightly higher ride height. It also has distinct front and back skid plates, giving it a more adventure-ready appearance. Despite all of these adjustments and advancements, it is crucial to highlight that Dacia has remained true to its primary principle. The design of the 2025 Sandero, while updated, remains focused on utility and cost-effectiveness. There will be no superfluous design features or unnecessary flourishes here. Every line and curve has a purpose, whether it be to improve aerodynamics, expand interior space, or just make the car more functional. In essence, the 2025 Dacia Sandero design is an evolution rather than a revolution. It is a thorough makeover that aligns the Sandero with current design trends while remaining faithful to Dacia's no-nonsense approach. The end effect is a car that appears more costly than it is. which is sure to appeal to Dacia's target demographic. When it comes to what's behind the hood, Dacia has always been committed to providing dependable, efficient engines that get the job done without breaking the bank. The 2025 Sandero upholds this history, but with some notable modifications and additional options to appeal to a broader spectrum of drivers. Let's begin with the base engine, which is a modified version of DCA's 1.0-litre three-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine. This unit has been updated to meet the most recent emission regulations, while retaining its reputation for dependability and low operating expenses. It produces 65 horsepower and 95 Newton-meters of torque, which may not sound like much, but it's more than plenty for city driving and short commutes. This engine comes with a 5-speed manual transmission as standard. Moving up the spectrum, we come across the more powerful 1.0-litre TCE turbocharged petrol engine. This is available in 2 tuning options, 90 horsepower and 110 horsepower. The 90 horsepower variant produces 160 Newton-meters of torque and may be mated with either a 6-speed manual or Dacia's new 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. The 110 horsepower type, new for the 2025 model year, provides 200 Newton-meters of torque and is only available with a dual-clutch automatic transmission. These engines strike a solid balance between performance and efficiency, making them ideal for both city and highway driving. Dacia continues to provide its tried-and-true 1.5-litre DCI diesel engine for people who travel longer distances or prefer diesel. This unit has been modified to satisfy the most recent Euro 7 emission requirements and comes in 2 power outputs, 85 horsepower and 115 horsepower. Both variants come with a 6-speed manual transmission as standard. With a more powerful variation offering a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, diesel engines excel in terms of fuel economy, making them an appealing choice for long-distance drivers. This is where things become really fascinating. For the 2025 model year, the SIA will introduce a hybrid powertrain to the Sandero lineup for the first time. This system has a 1.6-litre normally aspirated petrol engine, 2 electric motors, and a compact battery pack. The entire system output is 140 horsepower, making it the most powerful Sandero model yet. More crucially, Dacia says that its hybrid system can lower fuel usage by up to 40% in city driving when compared to comparable gasoline-only models. But Dacia didn't stop there. Recognizing the increased demand for electrified vehicles, they are now adding a mild hybrid system to the 1.0-litre TCE engines. This 48-volt technology does not enable pure electric driving, but it does aid the engine during acceleration and allows for longer start-stop times, boosting fuel efficiency and lowering pollutants. For markets where LPG or liquefied petroleum gas is widely used, Dacia continues to provide its biofuel system for the 1.0-litre TCE 100 engine. This allows the automobile to run on either fuel or LPG, giving owners more flexibility and the potential for cost savings. It is important to note that not all engine options will be available in all markets, as SIA will customize the lineup to local tastes and requirements. This varied range of powertrains reflects Dacia's commitment to providing options that meet a variety of purposes and driving styles, all while keeping prices under control. Don't expect the 2025 Sandero to break any speed records. Even the most powerful hybrid type can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 9 seconds. Nonetheless, this is not the primary purpose of this vehicle. What the SIA has focused on is producing engines that are efficient, dependable, and inexpensive to run, all of which are likely to be far more significant to the Sandero's target audience than pure performance. Fuel economy ratings are good across the board, with even the petrol variants capable of exceeding 50 miles per gallon in mixed driving circumstances. The diesel and hybrid variants take this even further, with Dacia claiming up to 70 miles per gallon for the diesel and 80 miles per gallon for the hybrid in certain circumstances. In essence, the engine selection for the 2025 Dacia Sandero has something for everyone, from frugal city dwellers to high-mileage commuters, all while remaining faithful to Dacia's key ideals of affordability and practicality. Step inside the 2025 Dacia Sandero and you'll discover that, while it's still not a luxury vehicle, great progress has been made in terms of comfort and quality. Dacia has definitely listened to customer feedback, fixing many of the issues voiced at prior versions while preserving its cost-effective approach. The first thing you'll notice is the higher quality material. While harsh plastics are still used, this is a cheap car after all. Dacia has added soft-touch materials to important sections such as the dashboard and door armrests. The general fit and finish have been improved with smaller panel gaps and a more solid feel to the switches and controls. The cabin layout has been completely reworked with ergonomics in mind. The center console is now slightly tilted towards the driver, making controls easier to access. The steering wheel is now adjustable for reach and rake across all trim levels, a feature that was previously only available on higher-end cars. Seating comfort has greatly improved. The front seats provide more support and a larger range of adjustment options, including lumbar support on higher trim levels. The bench seat in the back has been redesigned to provide better thigh support, and the enlarged dimensions of the car have resulted in extra legroom. Dacia has made storage space a top priority. The 2025 Sandero has bigger door pockets, a larger glove box, and more cubbies around the cabin. On higher trim levels, the center console now has a wireless charging pad, a tribute to the growing use of cell phones in our daily lives. In terms of technology, the 2025 Sandero has made several significant advancements. The base model now includes a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system as standard, with higher trim levels having an 8-inch screen. Both systems enable Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, allowing for easy smartphone interaction. The infotainment system has also been redesigned, with a more user-friendly interface and faster response times. Navigation is now available on mid-range models and upwards, with TomTom software providing accurate and up-to-date mapping. Voice control has also been enabled, allowing drivers to change settings, make calls, and establish navigation directions without taking their hands off the steering wheel. For the first time in a Sandero, the SIA provides a digital instrument cluster as an option. The 7-inch display may be adjusted to show a variety of information dependent on the driver's preferences, including classic dials, navigation instructions, and fuel economy data. Climate control has been improved, with automatic air conditioning being standard on mid-range vehicles and upwards. The addition of rear air vents on higher model levels is a pleasant touch, boosting backseat comfort. There have also been enhancements to the audio system. While the base model still has 4 speakers, higher trim levels now include a 6-speaker system, with the opportunity to upgrade to an 8-speaker setup, built-in collaboration with a well-known audio brand. On the practical front, the 2025 Sandero remains impressive. With the back seats up, the boot capacity has improved marginally to 334 litres, which expands to 1,216 litres when they are folded down. The loading lip has been lowered for simpler access, and on higher trims, the boot floor can also be adjusted to create a level cargo surface when the seats are folded. Dacia has also added certain premium features that were previously unknown in this category. Top-spec vehicles now include keyless entry and start, as well as heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, adding a touch of luxury to this budget-friendly vehicle. But keep in mind that many of these items are optional or only available on higher trim levels. The base model, albeit better equipped than before, continues to favor value above luxury. You get the most basics: air conditioning, power windows, and a 7-inch touchscreen display, but many of the most modern features necessitate upgrading to higher-end models. In summary, the interior and technological offerings of the 2025 Dacia Sandero are a considerable step forward for the brand, while the Sandero remains clearly positioned as a low-cost choice. Advances in quality, comfort, and technology close the gap between it and more expensive competitors. Dacia has managed to incorporate these modifications while keeping expenses under control, remaining loyal to their aim of providing economical no-frills transportation. When assessing the performance and capabilities of the 2025 Dacia Sandero, it is critical to maintain perspective. This is not a sports car or a robust off-roader. It is a low-cost family vehicle intended largely for urban and suburban use. With that in mind, let's look at how the new Sandero performs in real-world scenarios. Starting with on-road performance, the 2025 Sandero provides a noticeably better driving experience than its predecessor. The new base, which is shared with the current Renault Clio, ensures a more stable and composed ride. Body roll has been reduced, so the car feels more planted in bends while maintaining comfort on bumpy roads. The steering has been recalibrated to provide more feedback, addressing a popular complaint about the prior generation. It's still light enough to maneuver in tight city settings, but it weighs up beautifully at higher speeds, instilling more confidence on the road. Suspension adjustment strikes an appropriate mix between comfort and control. The Sandero handles bumps and potholes excellently, especially given its price point. Higher spec vehicles with larger wheels firm on the ride marginally, but not to an intolerable level. The Sandero, as expected, is not a straight-line speed demon. The base 1.0-litre, nominally aspirated engine feels underpowered, especially at full throttle or on steep inclines. It performs well in cities, but poorly on highways. The turbocharged TCE engine provides a notable improvement, with the 110 horsepower model providing ample power for most conditions. The new hybrid powertrain is the standout, with the finest acceleration in the range and a smooth, precise operation. Braking performance has been improved, with all models now having disc brakes on the front wheels. Rear drums are still used on lower trims to save money. Stopping distances have been reduced, and the pedal feel is now more progressive and modulable. One area where the 2025 Sandero has made tremendous progress is refinement. Wind and road noise have been decreased because of better insulation and aerodynamics. The engines, particularly the new hybrid, are well isolated, making for a calmer interior environment. Dacia's fuel efficiency, which has always been a strength, is still impressive. Even in real-world testing, petrol models consistently earn over 45 miles per gallon in mixed driving. The diesel variants can't obtain 60 miles per gallon or higher, while the new hybrid system has been seen to achieve figures in excess of 70 miles per gallon in urban areas. When it comes to off-road capability, it's critical to set reasonable expectations. The regular Sandero is primarily a road car. The stepway variation, on the other hand, has a higher ride height and more rugged appearance, which provides some modest off-road potential. It can handle gravel roads, muddy tracks, and light snow, all of which are common in suburban and rural areas. The 2025 model's improved ground clearance, even on the base version, makes it easier to deal with speed bumps and high curbs in urban situations. It also boosts confidence while dealing with rutted country roads or flooded roadways. Towing capacity, while not a main consideration for a vehicle in this class, is adequate for compact trailers or light caravans. The more powerful engine options can tow up to 1,100 kilograms braked, about 2,400 pounds, which is adequate for most casual towing requirements. In terms of day-to-day usage, the Sandero excels. The turning circle is small, making it easier to navigate on congested city streets and parking lots. The somewhat higher seating position helps to improve overall visibility. Higher trim levels include parking sensors and a rear-view camera, which add to the car's urban appeal. While all-wheel drive is not available on the Sandero, the Dacia does provide a smart traction control system on higher model levels. This device, dubbed Extended Grip, can adjust power delivery to help retain traction in slick circumstances. To summarize, the 2025 Dacia Sandero provides respectable, if not exciting performance that is more than enough for its intended function. It's comfortable, efficient, and capable enough to fulfill the needs of even the most frugal purchasers. While it does not set any performance goals, it does provide a well-rounded package that promotes practical, everyday usability, which is exactly what Dacia's target market seeks. Safety has become an increasingly significant consideration for automobile purchasers in all segments, and Dacia has clearly acknowledged this trend with the 2025 Sandero. While previous versions were frequently chastised for falling behind in this regard, the new Sandero makes considerable improvements in both passive and active safety features. Let us start with the basics. The 2025 Sandero is based on a new platform designed with enhanced crash protection in mind. The body construction includes high-strength steel, especially in important sections such as the passenger compartment and crumple zones. This not only increases safety, but also improves the car's driving dynamics. All versions come equipped with 6 airbags, including dual front side, and curtain airbags. This is an improvement over the previous generation, which only included 4 airbags on base versions. The seats and headrests have been changed to improve whiplash protection in the case of a rear-end collision. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are standard on the outer rear seats, making child seat installation easier and more secure. When a rear-facing child is put in the front seat, the front passenger airbag can be turned off, which was previously only available on higher-end versions. Moving on to active safety measures, the 2025 Sandero demonstrates the greatest development. Even the base model now includes features that were previously only found in more pricier vehicles. These include the following: automated emergency braking, or AEB. This system detects potential collisions with other vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists, alerting the driver and deploying the brakes as needed. Lane departure warning alerts the driver if the vehicle begins to drift out of its lane without the turn signal enabled. Speed limit recognition. The camera reads speed limits and displays the current limit on the dashboard. Electronic stability control, or ESC traction control, assists in keeping the vehicle under control in demanding driving situations. Hill start assist keeps the vehicle from rolling backwards while starting on an incline. Higher trim levels and option packages have more advanced safety features. Blind spot monitoring warns the driver of vehicles in the car's blind zones. Rear cross traffic alert alerts you to approaching vehicles as you're ever out of a parking place. Adaptive cruise control maintains a predetermined distance from the car ahead, even in stop-and-go traffic. Lane keep assist, active steering, keeps the vehicle centered in its lane. Traffic sign recognition recognizes different D signs and shows them on the dashboard. Driver attention warning monitors driving behavior for indicators of drowsiness and recommends taking a break as needed. It should be noted that while these features considerably improve the Sandero safety credentials, some are only available on higher trim levels or as part of option packages. Dacia has tried to strike a compromise between the inclusion of these features and their commitment to keeping expenses low. The lighting system has also been upgraded for safety. LED daytime running lights are now standard across the lineup, and complete LED headlights are available on higher trim levels. These offer more illumination, improving visibility and safety while driving at night. As previously stated, all models now have disc brakes on the front wheels, with higher trim levels having discs on all 4 wheels. This improves stopping power and brake feel, hence increasing overall safety. The SIA has also considered pedestrian safety, with the hood and bumper engineered to reduce injuries in the event of a collision with a pedestrian, meeting the most recent European safety regulations in this area. While official crash test results for the 2025 model are not yet available, the SIA expects it to receive a 5-star Euro NCAP certification. This would be a major improvement over the previous generation's 3-star rating, putting the Sandero in line with far more expensive competitors in terms of safety. Dacia has clearly prioritized safety with the 2025 Sandero. While it may not include all of the latest safety features available in premium vehicles, it does give a complete safety package that should comfort budget-conscious consumers. The inclusion of several of these capabilities as standard equipment is especially praiseworthy, demonstrating Dacia's commitment to democratizing safety technologies. The defining feature of Dacia has always been its affordable pricing, and that continues to hold true for the newly released 2025 Sandero. Nonetheless, it's apparent that with this latest model, they desire to move away from their reputation as the budget brand known solely for low prices. Substantial advancements in both aesthetics and technological functions convey an aspiration towards providing a better rounded product while still maintaining affordability. In essence, less cheap but cheerful, more all-around excellence at minimal expense. Let's delve into who the Sandero's primary rivals are. Number 1. The Ford Fiesta, Volkswagen Polo, and Peugeot 208 are conventional B-segment hatchbacks, that pose as competitors to each other. Although these cars offer a smoother driving experience and luxurious interiors, their price tags tend to be more steeper than the Sanderos. In contrast, the Sandero boasts superior value for money, while also providing more interior space compared to its counterparts in this class. Number 2. Brands with a focus on affordability. The MG3, Mitsubishi Mirage, and select Kia and Hyundai models are in direct competition due to their budget-friendly price point. But the Sandero stands out above them all when it comes to spaciousness, technology advancements. Furthermore, the 2025 model introduces new safety features, giving even more of an edge over its competitors in this category. Small crossovers. The Sandero Stepway is a small crossover that vies for attention against competitors such as the Ford Puma, Renault Captur, and Peugeot 2008. Although its opponents may possess more striking aesthetics or features than what it offers, the Stepway makes up for this with an impressive economical price point. Used cars. The used car market has consistently posed a significant challenge to the Sandero's success. Potential owners often compare brand new Sanderos with 2- or 3-year-old vehicles from more high-end brands. To overcome this, Dacia emphasizes the advantages of purchasing a new vehicle, such as comprehensive warranties, state-of-the-art safety features, and modern technology. It should be pointed out that the Sandero's group of competitors can differ greatly across different regions. In certain nations, it may compete with bargain-priced Chinese brands, which are gaining popularity. Conversely, in other places, it could serve as a substitute for bigger and more dated pre-owned cars. The Sandero stands out in multiple markets due to its varied powertrain alternatives, which is one of its exceptional selling propositions. Despite many rivals shunning diesel engines within this range, Dacia still provides them and draws the interest of drivers with longer commutes. Furthermore, by integrating hybrid technology into their lineup, Sandero can challenge pricier electrified models manufactured by other brands as well. Dacia has steadily increased its market share in Europe and other operating markets by consistently making the Sandero one of the best-selling retail models, frequently surpassing more established brands regarding private sales. Resultantly, this triumph caused rival manufacturers to take heed, introducing their own economical sub-brands or modes for competitive purposes. Nevertheless, Dacia must confront some obstacles. While enhancing the Sandero's features, they run the risk of driving up its cost and possibly alienating their most budget-conscious consumers. It is essential to strike a careful balance between product improvement and preserving its economical stance. Moreover, with the growing popularity of electric cars, Dacia will have to contemplate ways to integrate this technology into their range without compromising on their unique selling proposition. Though the introduction of a hybrid model is indicative of progress in the right direction, transitioning towards complete electrification may pose considerable hurdles for the company. To summarize, the 2025 version of the Dacia Sandero has an exclusive standing in its market. It presents a convincing combination of functionality, upgraded quality, and affordability that is hard to match by other contenders. Although it may not be the primary preference for people who value driving dynamics or premium characteristics, those on the lookout for utmost usefulness and worth would find the Sandero as a robust rival. Its triumphant performance compelled manufacturers to rethink what they can offer at budget-friendly prices, with the 2025 model appearing all set to continue this pattern. Dacia has always been known for offering exceptional value, with price being a critical factor that draws potential owners to the brand. With the launch of its 2025 Sandero model, Dacia faces the challenge of delivering an upgraded product while still maintaining this reputation. In this review, we will delve into their pricing strategy and plans for launching what is eagerly anticipated by consumers. As per the information available at present, Dacia has not provided official pricing for all markets. Nevertheless, relying on statements made by the company and industry analysts, we can speculate to some extent about how much one might anticipate paying for a 2025 Sandero. The starting price of the 2025 Sandero base model is projected to range from €9,500 to €10,500 in several European countries. The localized taxes and configurations are the determining factors for the price hike, as compared with its previous models, but it's a well-justified increase considering vast design upgrades alongside technological advancements and safety features enhancements. Despite these changes, many markets will still acknowledge Sandero among their budget-friendly options for new vehicles, breaching affordability barriers. As you ascend the lineup, middle-tier versions will probably fall within the €12,000 to €14,000 price range. These editions are equipped with additional comfort and technology amenities that the SIA has implemented in this latest iteration. The highest-end models featuring the fresh hybrid variations should command a price tag of about €16,000 and up to €18,000 at most. Dacia has planned a phased rollout for the 2025 Sandero launch. While the exact dates are yet to be communicated, it is anticipated that the new Sandero will appear in showrooms across Western and Central Europe, its first markets by 2024. In 2025, the markets of Eastern Europe, where Dacia has a strong historical presence, are expected to follow suit. Dacia will also introduce launches in other international markets by 2025. It should be observed that not all markets may immediately offer the complete selection of engines and trim levels. In certain regions, the hybrid variation is expected to have a somewhat delayed release. In particular, the 2025 Dacia Sandero is a big step forward for the brand, bringing considerable advancements in design, technology, safety, and performance, while remaining true to its core value proposition. It successfully addresses many of the issues voiced at its predecessor, while remaining true to Dacia's budget-friendly concept. While it may not be the most exciting or sporty car in its class, the 2025 Sandero provides an appealing combination of practicality, modern technology, and affordability that is difficult to beat. For budget-conscious shoppers looking for a new car that isn't a compromise, the 2025 Dacia Sandero could be the answer. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest car releases and in-depth reviews. Hit the like button to show your support, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on the 2025 Dacia Sandero. We'd love to hear what you think.